We have some more Bingo League action. Don't worry about how there's like 5 people in this call. We're definitely all meant to be here. Promise. I think that's our cue to leave, Rasmus. It's been real.
GG's. Good luck. Have fun.
Who are those guys? Do you know who those were, Elias?
I think this one of the dudes is the dude that we named the format after, right? RSW control, right? But whatever, it doesn't matter.
True.
We're gonna get hit because we're so unprofessional as commentators, obviously.
We are probably some of the most unprofessional commentators.
All right, let's get on with
Invasion.
this.
Yeah. We have Invasion, Mr. Pneumatic Komodo / Primal Kiwi versus Danny. The PK is a lot slower, but is better at routing Invasion cards than Danny. So not a free win for either of them. Danny can't really speed bully. PK can't really,
Route bully.
rely on just route. Yeah, you can't. They're gonna need to play well overall.
All right.
What are your thoughts on this, Elias?
Okay. My thoughts are: A, I missed your PK is lower by a lot. I love the blunt. And B, I don't really know. Honestly, I'm surprised by PK's boldness because PK keeps on challenging people that are much higher than him on if we're just basing our skill evaluation on the number of swag points they possess. But PK has had an upset the previous week that I commentated, so we'll see if and you played, I should say. So we'll see if he's gonna be able to again, I guess, another one out of the hat.
Oh, this card sucks. Okay, so right off the bat, what I'm seeing right now is column 1 versus column 5 because the fastest goal is Pianta 100, and after that, the rest of the goals in column 5 are pretty fucking good. Sorry, language. Okay, I shouldn't have dropped the F bomb there, but it's to emphasize that's pretty good. Like column 1 kind of sucks in comparison. This is probably not the card that if you're PK you want to open and see. You probably just cry a little bit if you see this.
I 100% agree. Let's see. I don't see any way to get out of that, honestly.
No, like I think your two options are either just set up for column 1, but it's like setup doesn't really matter because I think if you're PK you try a Pianta 100 race. Honestly, you just go for it.
Yeah,
we're talking 2 minutes. Like you have 2 extra minutes to set up. It's like, all right, well if you're doing Manta anyway, does that really matter for you?
Yeah, and honestly, with the whole situation, yeah, the Pianta hundreds race sounds like the sensible option.
Yeah,
setting up is not. Yeah, it's, I don't know, man. I just don't feel good about this. Let's try to find some silver. Let's try to find some silver linings, all right? Because you have 70 total blues into 80 total blues, 5 enemy blue coins into 7 enemy blue coins, which you could try to get somehow, somewhat, maybe. Yeah, there's quite a bit of blue synergy on the left side, I have to say. So maybe that's that could be a way to get yourself back in the game. But 70 totals is a lot. Is a really a lot.
What sucks is like, all right, what's good? You want to look at silver linings. Column 2 at least has the Bianco Rico synergy. The issue is like your base doesn't really want to go to Bianco or Rico that much. I mean, you probably want to do Rico for blues.
Okay, so what's
secrets.
Okay, because obviously we can look at Danny's Danny. We can look. Sorry, PK. I just assumed there. We can look at the column of the player that gets column 5 later on. But just to see, okay, if you were put in column 1, what would you do? Because you have 2 options. You either go for the total blues, but that's going to take a lot of time, or you try to set up some weird 7 shines in a secret, with Serena, Bianco, Rico, maybe. Like, not necessarily in this order, but that sets up enemies, that sets up a lot of stuff that you can maybe get to work on. It's, I think, less bleak than I expected. It's still not good, don't get me wrong, but I think you can work from there. It's doable. The only problem is I think Serena doesn't really necessarily give you a lot of blues early on in the stage. It's not like Rico, right? You go in, there's a lot of blues. Serena is really slow on racking up blue coins over. But I don't know. I think it's actually workable. Column 1, like, it's bad, but not that bad.
you kind of have to do an early. You either have to do an early Serena hidden or an early Gelato hunt. Now, I think you should do Serena hidden. You have 7 shines and secrets in your base. You have 5 secrets. Honestly, on this card, there's a world where maybe you do the Serena Boo as one of your enemies. Like it's honestly pretty viable here.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking Serena 1, you do Serena 1, 2, 3, 4, you get the Boo as an
Yeah.
enemy, and do 4 or 2 hidden at that point, doesn't really matter. 4 hidden might be a bit more convenient. And then you go to Rico and try to get the 7 enemies, right? Get the head with blues. I think it's actually kind of doable.
Yeah, I mean, I think you give up on 2 rockets. I think that's kind of the trick to column 1. I think you just kind of accept that, and you can be very ahead to 5 secrets with that, and 5 enemies can be favored towards you. Yeah, you're also just gonna want to hammer blues. Like it's tough. Serena does have fast blues. Rico also has fast blues. So maybe you do like a Serena 20 plus Rico 20 and try to win 40 in the center. But something like that.
Yeah, I guess, but I
I don't know.
think I don't know. There's also 11 Delfino Blues. We haven't talked about that, and
That's probably Danny favored if he wins. I
yeah,
mean, whoever wins Pianta Hondo, I think gets that. So I think the trick is, will you win 40 totals? And you could in column 1. You
yes,
definitely
but
can.
okay. So we've talked a lot about column 1. Also, you assumed too that Danny was gonna win that, but we'll see if we were right or
Oh,
because
yeah, I mean, PK could win this. PK has IL'd Pianta 1/100s a decent amount. Danny doesn't really IL bingo stuff that much recently. That being said, he's just naturally a lot faster, so it's tough to say who will win it, but we shouldn't count PK out of it yet. I mean, PK
Okay.
will definitely win it.
So I guess that the opening for column 5 would be Pianta hundreds into Rico hidden.
Or Bianco. I mean, you have a lot of Bianco in your base. 5 Bianco
Yes.
synergizes very well with 4 reds and 7 bluebirds. So you probably want to start with Bianco 3R and Bianco 4 for your reds, and then try to like maybe do 3 hiddens plus 11 Delfino. I mean, I think you want 11 Delfino as soon as possible.
Because the thing is, you really want to get those 3 hiddens and Rico hidden fast, right?
Yeah. Maybe
Because
Rico 4R, honestly. Maybe you do Rico
yeah,
4R. You could do it.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening.
Danny
Danny,
not doing Pianta Hundo. Holy wait,
then
neither of them
neither
are.
is
What?
PK?
What? This is insane. Okay. Well,
Okay.
let's talk about this for a second. Let's talk. Maybe it's like, maybe they both think they're losing and are gonna set up. I like this. I really like this. Honestly, I'm just surprised. Maybe they hand shook. I'm gonna look at the bingo sync chat. Maybe they were like, let's not. No, they didn't. Wow.
Okay, so this is gonna be really interesting. PK is actually ahead at the moment. Now I wonder, what's your move if you do something along those lines? Like, what are you aiming towards?
Well, I guess you do Rico hidden. I mean, Rico helps you with everything, I think.
We haven't really talked about rows, obviously, because this is
Yeah.
kind of like row 1 kind of sucks.
I think both rows are kind of whatever. Row 5's
And
fine.
row 5 is fine, but it's just because I think there's more synergy between row 5 and row 4, right? You have a lot of hidden
Yeah.
combo stuff. You have the mole, a bit of hidden, so you're going there naturally. So there is a bit of synergy. So row 5 is definitely better than row 1. But no Pianta. Now, this is gonna be a case of who bites the bullet first, right? Because as soon as the other person sees, okay, that they're not in Pianta, the fuck are we doing? Like, one of them is gonna try to do that, I feel. This is really puzzling.
I checked the bingo sync chat. They did not agree to handshakes anything. So unless they've been DMing it, this is, as far as we know, legitimate plays. I mean, like, it would be legit plays anyway, but you know what I mean. So it's really interesting, honestly. Like, I can understand this as PK, but like Danny, like I don't know, your whole thing is you're a speed bully, right? Like, be fast.
Listen,
do the hard. Yeah.
I can respect the fact that Danny is giving PK the respect. Okay,
I do too, but like, I don't know. I don't
And let's
know,
be
man.
honest, they're not that far apart so far. Very even.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
So now I've got some chips here, and this match got really interesting really quickly because the fact that it's not a Pianta hundreds race would heavily favor column 5.
You know what's interesting to me though is like, is Bianco really that good of setup on this card? Like, I guess there are enemies, there are rockets, but like, do you want to do Bianco 2 first over just doing Rico? I guess.
It is. I think it is the safest setup. Like, this is an overly safe play. This is like helicopter parent safe play level, right? Bianco is useful no matter which row or column you end on this card.
Yeah, but column 1, I guess you need it for Shines and Secrets, and there's enemies and
Shines
rockets.
in the secret enemies. Yeah, you see what I mean, right? It's not like
Yeah.
ideal, but it's the only stage on that you can definitely say on this card. Yeah, this is useful everywhere. Because even Rico, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe Rico. No, Rico is kind of not really useless. No, even Rico would be fine, but I don't know.
I guess the question is, are either of them going to go to Pianta 1/100 now that they've seen that their opponent did not do it? Because it would have been clicked by now.
Yeah, clicked
sure.
or yeah. So
And Danny's a little ahead by like 5 seconds, maybe less. So he wants it. I mean,
no, it's about 2 seconds, I would
But
say.
yeah, PK is no.
Both
What?
players going back in Bianco. All right, all right, all right. Let me get some more chips. This match is interesting. Let's go.
Did they like? Are they doing an any percent race or something? Are we being frank? I don't know, man. I'm not woke enough for this shit. All right, I'm just not.
It's fine, Jeff. We can just appreciate the gameplay now. Danny's shaving a bit of more extra time here with some better movement.
Yeah, and both of them could be like, oh, well, now they're gonna go for it since it's left up. So they're both not wanting to go. It's just like a game of like, who's gonna do it first? Or at this point, but see, Bianca doesn't really get you any clicks right now, unless you rush 5 from Bianca, I guess.
Yeah, but even then, you don't fix a column. Then again, or a row, but you do get yourself the column or row that's better, technically.
Yeah, I
because
mean, you
both-
narrow it down at least.
Yeah, I mean, column 5 is better than column 1, and row 5 is better than row 1. So you lock a better starting point, but obviously the starting point is going to matter less and less the deeper we go in the game. So I don't know. This is some mind games
Ooh.
level stuff.
Ooh,
Danny
Danny's
bites the
doing it.
bullet.
Yeah, alright, good. Well, I mean, PK could have had it at any time. It was, unfortunately, a routing decision, but at least he set up for himself a little bit. That's going to be the positive for him. But the thing is, Danny's really set up for column 5 now is the unfortunate part. Like, really well set up. He already has 2 Bianco Shines and 2 Reds open. Like, that hurts. That hurts PK a lot. I think. Like, the fact that PK just let Danny have his cake and eat it too it's a little tough.
I can understand. This is why, like, sometimes, like, you know, when I always say the mind aspect of bingo isn't nearly talked about as much as it should. This like the mind games here are kind of putting, because obviously if PK had gone for Pianta early on, yeah, there's a chance that you lose a lot of time. And I understand the line of reasoning. Well, then I lost the game if I go for that and lose, which I don't think that's the case. But still, I don't know. It is very important to know your opponent, know what they're gonna do, know what their patterns are, right? And as a player, it's important to try to create some diversion from those patterns that you use often, so the others don't have a good read on you.
I'm gonna be honest here. Like, I don't think I'm that good at invasion, but like, if I'm on this card and I see this, even like as a slower player, I personally don't even try setting up. I just rush Pianta Hundo. Like, my mind is like, well, it's 2 minutes. If I lose the goal, I think it was worth the shot of racing it and not being in some ass column. That's just how I see it. I mean, my thought
Yeah,
of it could be wrong.
but I mean, it is it is good to ask the question. It is good to ask yourself, well, is the risk reward balanced? Because some people only look at the risk side of the thing, right? Which is, well, I can lose 2 minutes for no reason. But the reward is you're in a much better position. So percentage wise, it can be worth it because you can say, well, okay, the game might be decided earlier on, but if you do make it, then suddenly it's a much more competitive game than the other player even expected. So you are in that situation where suddenly they're on the back foot, and that really helps.
Well, even if you get sniped at Piano 100, it's like late game setup. Like you have one from each from a world that has no value otherwise, and you have 300's progress, which could matter. You know, it's like I don't think it's complete.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
2 minutes.
This
It's
is
not
this
like
is
it's
another
like
aspect. This is another aspect of what I was mentioning. It's not like reward immediately. It's like more like decreasing risk, like risk management. Isn't like, okay, you still have that from it.
yeah,
Okay,
I
now
don't know.
Danny's locked in column 1. Peak is locked in column. Sorry, Danny's locked in column 5. Peak is locked in column 1.
I don't know, man. I just don't agree with how PK did it. But like I said, I'm not the one playing, so it doesn't matter.
There's always a lesson to be learned from watching other people play in general, and I think that this today is do your risk management homework, people. It really helps. You get taking this
Yeah.
fairly safely.
I mean, it's the last thing I'll say about it, but yeah, it's like a 2-minute shine. I just think it just would have been worth the risk, but I'm also kind of washed up. You know, maybe you shouldn't listen. Maybe you shouldn't take routing advice from me. It's another argument. But that's another argument for another day.
All right.
Also,
Now,
like, what's interesting for Danny, I don't think we mentioned this at the start, but like, Danny doesn't like have any risk of like moving down a spot. He can't get out of third, so like Danny doesn't really have to do anything that risky in this match. Like he loses this, he just loses points, but I can't bop him, and Rasmus cannot bop him either, as far as I'm concerned. So Danny really can just kind of coast this match. PK, on the other hand, I think this means he can get into Div 1 if he wins this, or like there's a world where he does if Mason loses or something. So the stakes are kind of high here for PK, but Danny does not really have a care in the world. Like he can, if I'm Danny, I'm just like, all right, well, you know, I'm gonna watch a TV show later tonight. I think I might order Chipotle, you know, while I'm playing this match, type of thing.
I mean, I personally like settings in which I don't have anything to lose, because then I just have fun playing the game, and then it happens that you play very well when you just try to have fun. Because playing without pressure, or in general having to do something with no pressure, is glorious. It's one of the best feelings ever.
So Danny is starting Rico hidden. He's already very set up for everything in his base. PK is also in Rico. He's gonna want a lot of blues, so definitely want to route them in. It's hard to see what his first click's gonna be. I think it has to be Serena hidden, but Gelato Hundo is also an option.
Who decided about this matchup? Like, who was the person that, I guess Danny selected PK?
Yeah, and PK, they couldn't play a row control, which is PK's favorite. So PK chose, I think he only could pick between invasion and lockout, and lockout would probably be very rough for PK as the slower player. So, and Danny's kind of weak at invasion, he's shown. Like, he's still solid at it, right? He's still a Division 1 player. You gotta give him respect, but definitely not his best format.
Hey, it's like, people always talk about giving players the respect by like mentioning that, okay, it might not be super good, but I feel like it is very respectful to mention if a player isn't necessarily his strongest in a certain format, because you're giving that, like, it is, to me, disrespectful when somebody just tries to hype up the opponent even though the opponent is not at the level they're mentioning, right? That's also disrespect, because you're like, dude, you know that I'm not that strong. Why are you just trying to cover yourself, basically? So cover for yourself, at least, when it comes to in case you lose. So it is respectful, in my opinion, to just say like, okay, this player isn't as strong, so that's why the decision was made, because it makes sense, right? You're not trying to talk down the player or talk up another player. It's just the way it is. So, all right, PK having a bit of trouble with the blooper there.
PK getting hard bullied. Oh, PK! Yeah, I don't know. It's like right now, it's just a matter of what's PK's first click gonna be. I saw in the chat a lot of 100 in a secret. Honestly, I think you do 100 in a secret at some point. It's maybe if shines in your secrets in your base. I think you kind of have to. I don't know.
Rico
I don't know.
Rico for Hundo in a okay, no, memes aside, I think that with the Serena play out of question, at least, like, I mean, I think that the Serena play window is not there now as a
He could start
starter.
it now. I mean, he could do it right now if he wanted to.
Yeah, okay, but it seems to me like he's going for 7 shines in the secret play kind of thing.
I think what PK feels like he has to do is like get the rockets and get the enemies, and then see if he can just get them with his first click in his base.
See, I don't know though. I think I would have liked the Serena play more because hey, if you're
Yeah.
playing this safe game to set up, just set up. Like if you don't have the chance to set up,
Yeah.
you're screwed anyway. So might as well
Like
do
he's
it, right?
playing for column 2 right now is the issue. Yeah, at least how I feel about it. He's not playing for his base at the moment.
Yeah, I can see that. It's like I don't know. At the moment, it's like if the Germans plan to invade Russia before planning for Poland, like dude, steps.
Yeah.
It's kind of in the way, you know. You kind of have to go through it.
I mean, to be fair, if you're stuck in column 1 anyway, you might try to do some like risky experimental play like this, but like I don't know, man.
Experimental play. You can start from column 2. It's a war on 2 fronts.
If PK just clicks his first like goal in his column 2, that's pretty hilarious.
Or click a goal in the opponent's base.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
Spy infiltration. Alright, PK has had some trouble in the past matches with the blooperless race. Still able to get a solid time here. Yeah, he's had some issues in the game against you.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. Yeah, I didn't want to watch that. Alright,
Jeff is like, let's pretend that game didn't exist.
yeah. Alright, Danny's doing Rico hidden. I don't really feel like you need to delay this. I guess you could delay this until you get 11 Delfino. He's gonna get 2 rockets or 5 enemies, like, very soon. I don't know, it's already just... I mean, I don't mean to be all defeatist, but this already feels kind of rough for PK.
I don't mean to be defeatist, but let me be defeatist.
I mean, do you... Elias, do you disagree with me? Let's be honest. Come on.
Okay, I do disagree. No, sorry, I do agree with you. All right, but it's not in the spirit.
I didn't say it was over, but I did say
I
it
know.
was bleak.
I know. All right, so that's correct. Fine, I'll give it to you because again, we shouldn't disrespect that. It's like it is a very hard thing to try to come back from this. So yeah, you're right. It is very much a complex task, and it's not very likely that PK will be able to resurrect this game, but it is still possible, right? So
It's possible. It's possible. I don't know how you do it with doing Rico 4 right now. To be honest, like you gotta set up your base, PK. You gotta do something eventually.
I think it's that enemy play into, but the thing is also being targeted by Danny. Luckily for PK, he is setting up both rockets and enemies, I guess, as well. So whichever click does not get owned by Danny, PK will be able to collect.
I mean, yeah, this is 7 in secrets progress, but like, is that gonna be your first click? Are you really gonna click 7 shines in secret first?
Let's go. Yes, I think he wants to go for a double click of 7 in secret with the Jato 100s at this point. Although, like, I don't know, man.
I don't know right now. I just don't know.
I still think the Serena play would have been a better choice. If you're setting up, you're committing that much, just do it.
This is like beyond Larvitar levels of setup right now. This is just like not even playing for your there's Larvi setup, right? Which we've all memed about. Larvi's setup is usually pretty balanced. Like it's like, alright, he will at least set up for his base, but he does a lot of setup. This setup is like playing for like a column 2, like is how I feel about it.
Okay, so I mean, you hate to bring it down to that, but it's Larvae, right? It's like it's the German preparation, right? You get prepared. You want to make sure that you're really prepared, and then you go for it, right? This is a bit much. This is like when people get overly worried about their driver's license test, and then they pass it without any mistakes. It's like pretty easy, right? So this is that.
This is like an all Bengals run right now, almost.
All right,
Well,
so Danny's going for those 11 blues.
maybe PK's line of thought is Gelato 1, Gelato 1R, Gelato hundreds in a secret, Rico 4, Rico 4R.
Yeah, that's like the double click. But the thing
It's
is,
so much, but it's just like, I don't know, maybe.
okay, that Rico 4 was a bit sketchy, but it worked out.
Nah, it was fine. I mean, to be fair, if I'm PK and I'm stuck in column 1, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to play the match at that point. I'm just like, oh god.
But
Like,
see,
it's kind of painful. It's really painful, honestly.
Jeff, you gotta weigh the toll on your willpower compared to the chance that you might still win. Because remember, and this is the debate that has happened a lot of times, right? We all remember that. I think it is okay as long as there's still a chance to win, to keep on playing.
I don't know.
And yeah, and it is, at least it's not necessarily okay, but it is fair, right? Like you still have a chance. Let's go.
You
Unless
still have
it's
a
trivial.
chance, but it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I would still play it out. I just feel like you gotta start Serena hidden. Like, as gross as it is, it's like having a first click so you get one of the rockets or enemies goals, I think is really important. Like, all jokes aside, I seriously think having one of those two is really important for you. So the fact that, like, if you do this much setup, you're not gonna get one of those 2 clicks. You see where I'm coming from with this?
Yeah, absolutely. It is. Obviously, there is such a thing as over setup. It
Yeah.
exists, right? And the thing is, that I was saying is just if you're making this really like safe call, quote unquote, with Bianco, doing Rico does not really help you immediately. Doing Serena would have helped you immediately, obviously, and you can
Yeah.
react because at that point you can do Serena into Rico, and if your opponent clicks the enemies, you can go for the rockets and vice versa, right? So you going by going to Bianco, so you can react. And you kind of have to be reactive if you're in that position, obviously. You want to get what your opponent hasn't gotten.
The issue I have with this right now is, like, you just, if you're PK, I feel like you did a bunch of Bianco shines for, like, the only value you're getting is 7 shines and secrets. And, like, Bianco shines are slow. Or at least
I
Bianco
mean,
2 is. Bianco 2 alone just makes it slow. Oh, Danny got a limp.
F.
No. Alright, so PK has 4 shines and a secret. Fun fact.
And 30 blue coins. That
And
must be
30
mentioned.
blues. Danny with the 2 rocket storages, you love to see it.
Okay. I mean, it's like it's kind of that reflex, you know. If you get a limp, then afterwards you're like, I'm gonna make sure this works this time, like, right? Both in the literal and figurative SMS analogy. Obviously.
How do you feel about Danny clicking 40 over 11 Delfinos? I'm not sure. I don't think it really matters right now, but like I'm not really sure.
I actually don't care.
I don't think it matters, but I think I would have
Exactly.
preferred. It doesn't matter though. Yeah.
No, it's like normally I would prefer it, but on this card there's so much blue synergy on left side, so you're like, yeah, sure. It's
You know
more
that also-
likely. It's more
Mhm.
likely that your opponent has gotten blue coins but not Delfino ones than vice versa. So he doesn't care.
You know what it also is? I think by doing this, you really threaten 70 totals. So you either get 70 totals, which that really hurts PK, or you make PK stop all of his level shines and rush 70 totals because he's scared. So I guess it could be good in that aspect. I don't think it matters as of right now. If PK does Gelato 1/100s right now, I think that'd be good. But the issue is Danny can just do gelato hidden soon, and then he'll have. Well, he can't click anything for a little bit, actually. Never mind. I think PK has enough time to do gelato 1/100s.
Yeah, the thing is the enemies are gone.
You get rockets.
I
It's
guess.
a consolation prize. You can maybe win 7 enemies, too. I don't think he will, but you could.
I mean, PK already has 6 enemies, right?
PK has 6. Yeah.
So if he does get the gelato juice here, he can. I mean, with the he can get the cataquack and get 7 enemies.
The issue is, like, Danny can just click either one of 7 enemies or 11 Delfinos, so it's like... doesn't really matter right now.
No, that's fair. One thing, PK is also kind of close to 5 secrets at this point, but the thing is, he would need a second
Is he?
click. I mean, he gets
2.
he gets 3 after this. If he doesn't do gelato 1, I'll be surprised.
Yeah, I don't know. So Danny's getting his 2nd red here. And his 4th Bianco shine.
How is Danny on hiddens? He's done Bianco 3 reds.
He's done 2. He just needs... He can just do Sandshine if he wants.
Oh, PK. Unfortunate miss there.
So there has been a correlation this past 2 seasons about people saying if you do gelato 1/100s, you'll lose the game.
It's not wrong. I mean, if you are in the position where you do need to do gelato 100s to have a chance, you're probably desperate.
Hey, I won like 2 matches last season doing gelato 1/100s.
Yeah,
in
but
secret.
again, it's like the people don't need to not confuse correlation with causation, right? It's not like doing gelato 1 causes you to lose the
Yeah.
match. It's just that you're more likely to do gelato 100s if you're in a losing position already. Learn statistics, people. Statistics is very useful. Can really help you in life.
All right. Well, we'll see if Danny Danny might do gelato 1R for his 3rd hidden. I think you can afford to do that.
Okay, so wait a second. How many chances in the secret does Danny have?
He only has 2, I think. I don't think he did Rico 4. He might have done Rico 4.
Because you know that would be a bit of a dick move, honestly. If he got 7 shies in the secret, that would be the greatest.
I think playing on this card in the first place is a dick move. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Although I do think Danny is gonna come.
Okay,
in
okay. No,
Wait,
playing
I'm
on
so
this
sorry,
card,
PK. Danny's
playing-
gonna feel bad for this.
playing on this card in a tournament game is okay. Scrimming on this card is a dick move.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, if you scrim on this card, like you're against a fast player and you scrim on this card, I would not scrim. I'd just be like, yeah, I'm not playing this.
Unless you handshake for something, in which case it's okay, but yeah. PK is molesting cataquacks for breakfast.
Oh, that was some language. Okay, so Danny getting the bluebirds. There are 7 bluebirds in his base. He's gonna want to do Bianco 5. PK is gonna do this in a secret. You can't really afford to do the secret first, so you kind of have to just do this. Honestly, at this point, you may as well just go balls to the wall and just do it
Yep.
bare bones. So,
That's a
all
triple
eyes on
click,
PK.
at least.
Honestly, if I'm PK, I'm not that nervous because I don't really care. But I'm also, that's kind of negative, I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think that nail has a coin. PK? PK? Okay. He makes. Yeah, it's just a 1-up.
That's a 1-up. I mean, extra life. You need it in case he dies here, right? That's that idea.
Hey, at least if you die here, you can just do the secret, and then just shine the secret.
I don't
PK
think he
is-
would like that consolation prize, quite frankly.
I think PK is kind of forced to click this, and he's not, which is really rough. He has to click this. He's gonna lose rockets and enemies if he doesn't. This is actually really rough. That if he over delays this. Danny's doing 5 Bianco. Yeah, that's really rough.
Okay.
He has to click this. He has to click. He has like a minute. This is his 5th Bianco shine, and then 3 hiddens is clicked, and then 11 Delfinos, and then 2 rockets. This is actually really rough. I don't know why he's delaying this as much as he is.
I am forecasting a forfeit in about 30 seconds.
I'm gonna predict that as well. Or I'm assuming PK is gonna start like beach money now or something. Danny,
Okay.
delay clicking 11 Delfino. Okay. PK, I mean, now's your time, PK. Now you're gonna click. Okay, pauses. Is he forfeiting? Alright, he forfeited. Well, that match was very upsetting. That card sucked. I mean, to be fair, I would have forfeited pretty much earlier, so I don't blame him. I would have kind of liked to see a world where PK won this, but I don't really think it was. I think it's nearly impossible, honestly, especially being the slower player. It's just not. This card was just really sad. Like, I'm just sad right now,
Wait,
honestly.
did Danny see that?
I don't think he did. He'll see it.
Okay, Danny's seen that. He's just screwing around.
Honestly, like, if you're Danny, you don't even really feel that good about this win, because you're just like, well,
exactly. It's like...
It's just a shitty card. I mean, like, it's actually really unfortunate, because PK is a really good router. Danny's also a good router. Like, I'm not dismissing Danny. Like, he definitely did deserve the win. He still played well and routed well, all that stuff. But like,
Hello, PK.
Hi, PK.
I low rolled hard.
Yeah, this card was really bad.
I had one miracle play, and I'm just like, please don't prioritize something good.
Hi, Danny.
Yeah.
Hi, Danny.
Yeah, GG's.
I
Congrats
didn't do
on your win.
much.
What do you think about this card, Danny? Give us your insight on.
Okay, so yeah, I went through the card in the cutscenes, and I didn't see Pianta hundreds, so I thought I would rush Rico Hidden, and then I planned pretty much the whole game in my mind, and then in the last cutscene before Delfino, I realized Pianta hundreds was a thing, so I had no clue what to do because I
Yeah,
was already
PK, you could have still done Piano Hundo.
Could have, and I was like, why isn't he starting it? What am I do? What? And I was like, did he just miss it? And I'm like, I don't have a good time to just go back to it. I was gonna go after it after Bianco 3, and then he clicked it. I'm like, perfect.
I was thinking Bianco 2 and doing it was probably good enough, because
yeah,
it's like,
that would have worked too. It was
At
just
least-
like
at least your consolation prize is you get like 1 from each and 2 gross worlds.
Yeah, no, I agree. And like that ended up being my mistake, is I just didn't go for it because I was like, there's no way I get this. So I was like, I think I can make this play work. I needed him to misprioritize something, and he didn't. So
Well, he technically did, but I mean, just at the wrong time for you.
Yeah, actually, I was unlocking Bianco when I realized Pianta hundreds was faster than Rico Hidden, so I thought it was already too late to go to Pianta if you were
Gotcha.
rushing it. So I did Bianco 2, then I did Bianco 3 because I thought you would still do it, so I might as well get secrets and shines in secrets. But then when it was like 11 minutes in, you still didn't get it, so I prayed and I got it.
I was like, okay, he hasn't clicked it. He did Bianco 2 and 3. That alone just destroys my game plan.
Danny got his cake, and like he ate it too with the Bianco
I was
setup.
like, it ended up just being a mistake that basically won you that. But I was like, okay, well.
No, okay. Now I'm kind of curious, PK. What was your game plan? What were you banking on?
I needed 3 hiddens, and then I was going to take a gelato or a Bianco goal, and then it would have been harder for him. So I was going to leave 4 reds and then make him do make him not have value for doing PD2, so that 7 birds sucks, and then the other goal obviously sucks.
Okay,
So I was like, if I can do that, maybe somehow I can miraculously steal some things.
PK, I also have a like really important question for you. So you're not bad at Pianta 100s. I L'd this
yeah.
probably more than Danny in recent times, to be
Yep.
completely honest.
Yep.
Danny, yes, is the faster player than you, but like I don't know. I've raced JJ to Pianta 100s and won. Like you just
Yeah,
I
no,
was like I don't know. I didn't get it. I was like, why are you doing Pianta 1?
I was like,
Yeah.
I was thinking about it, and I'm like, Pianta 100s, I definitely could race. And then I was like looking at it, and I'm like, I see it. I just lose if I don't, but I kind of just lose if he does it anyways. And
Yeah.
I was just like, I
It's a
could
2-minute
definitely.
shine, you know? I was like,
Yeah.
it's 2 minutes and you get 300s progress, you get a gross one from each out of the way. I was just like, even if it's you lose 2 minutes, I feel like
Yeah.
it's a better risk than setting up for column 1. Because column 1 is it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna be
awful.
honest.
It's
I
very
don't think
bad.
I don't think you can win out of column 1. I'm gonna be honest, unless Danny screwed
I
up.
think if I just completely ignored blues, I may have had a better shot.
I don't know. I mean, Danny.
But then I also need the blues goals anyway, so I was like, okay, well, I don't know where I go from here.
I think this card is horrible. I'm gonna be honest.
It was awful. I saw it and I was just like, I feel like I just lose.
I mean,
And
Danny. Yeah.
I probably should have just raced Pianta hundreds, and I thought about it, and I was just like, okay, if I lose this, I honestly thought about like if I race this and lose it, I forfeit.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
And that's the right call, and I should have just done that. But I was like,
Yeah.
I see a weird play and a realm where he can throw this from column 5, and you just didn't. So I was like, okay, I respect it.
And the issue is you're relying on a good, Danny's not the best invasion player, but he's still a great player overall. So you're relying on a really solid player to like F up is the issue.
Yes, but also I have to have him F up in Pianta hundreds as well.
I mean,
Look
yeah.
at Elliot, he's probably fast enough to match me.
Okay,
PK,
but
I don't
look at it
care
this
if I'm
way.
playing against. I don't care if I'm playing against Guy in this card, Guy or like any JJ like Nanashi. I'm rushing Piano 100s. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm just like I don't want to be in column 1.
PK, you can see it this way. You can either have a cowboy duel, right? You know,
Yep.
High noon, the stakes is Pianta. Whoever shoots first and gets it wins, and then your suffering is over in quite frankly 2 minutes.
That would have been smarter. I was like,
or
or
you can go through all of this, okay, suffer for 30 minutes, have the Japanese mafia yakuza people torture you with 1,000 paper cuts, and then you forfeit anyways. So
yeah, I didn't like either option, and I was just like, well, I cry, whatever.
And quite honestly, even if you're not the greatest cowboy, right, you can still lock in or like have a good shot, right? So
it really wasn't that far from 3 hiddens. I decided, I was like, yeah, if he's prioritized this right, I just lose, so I'm gonna just greed for it. So I went for Gelato 1 instead of the hidden, but I was like, I lose this anyway, I think, if he went for it right away. So
to be clear, I still respect your choice of going for display, because I think it was, as I said, like we saw the card at first, and then Jeff said like, "Oh, this is god awful." Then I looked at it and said, "You can work with this. It's unlikely, but it's workable." Right?
I think if I was as fast as Danny, maybe I could have done something, but like, I'm not, and I was just like, I thought the Gelato hundreds in a secret was cute. I could obviously it ended up losing me 3 hiddens, but like, I needed to try something.
Okay, so now question for both of you, because we were wondering if you had Shook at the start, because no one going for Piant Hunters are like, what the hell's going on, right?
No, we didn't. I almost messaged him, new card, please.
So
I've been down.
Yeah, I was like, please.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, did it go through your mind to handshake about either discard or handshake for a new card? Would you have accepted it?
I should have asked. I was like, because one of us loses immediately, pretty much.
See, the thing is, PK, I feel like Danny would have, because he doesn't really lose much if he loses this game. So I feel like I mean, Danny, would you have?
He probably just would have, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. And I thought about it. I'm
No,
like,
no, no,
eh.
okay. Let's hear it from the man though. Danny, would you have accepted that?
I think when we were like 10 or 11 minutes in and no one had clicked into hundreds, I would have been down because it was okay. Whoever gets this wins. And
Okay, it's like you can see PK like getting Piant hundreds and then hold the card hostage. Danny, we're gonna handshake to this.
I don't know.
No,
that
okay, but
that was a tragic match. I don't know. I was flustered immediately.
That was
I
really
saw it,
sad.
I saw it and immediately just messaged Jeff. I'm like, what the fuck?
I thought I was like, so there's a universe where you win a Call of One. A, it requires Danny to mess up and do something like really
Yeah.
stupid, or
Yep.
B, it's like you got to have like the most woke prioritization and route in the entire world.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
it's not really.
Yep.
You would need
I mean-
routing that we have not, like the likes of which we haven't seen in SMS yet. Like I don't even think Ramato could route out of column one. I don't think
No.
anyone could have.
No, if I won out of column 1, I would have just taken Ramato's money.
I feel like you need
It's
to be
like-
some kind of like prodigy, like to
no,
route out of
no,
column one.
exactly. Like the prize if you win on this card in that position from column 1 is that you get to know Ramato's address and you get to go to his house. You rob him blind. Okay, so
Yep.
he returns and there's nothing left. You've left him only the SMS disc without GC anything. Written like this stuff is mine now. Like, dude, no.
Yep.
It was workable, but not with that speed, I feel.
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I was sad. I just saw the card and was sad. I was like, okay, well, it was a good try. At least I get to end this match early. I'll see if I can do this dumb play and maybe he like gets stuck with those 3 gross goals in column 4 and maybe I can catch up a little bit. But even then, I'm like, I still lose this. I don't know how I win this. I still have to do garbage.
All right. So, Danny, how do you feel about your newly gained very small amount of swag points that has absolutely no bearing on your position whatsoever?
Yeah, I mean, this match might be the stupidest match I've ever played in the league, like in any tournament. But it's very unfortunate. I would have liked a nail biter, but that Pianta hundreds thing was very very dumb. And
Maybe we'll do a scrim just to make up for it.
yeah,
Okay.
I'd be down.
All right, that
Alright.
is the spirit. So, PK, how do you feel about losing, admittedly, a very small amount of swag points?
It's like if I won this, I'm like in the hunt for Div 1 very closely. Now I'm like I need them to mess up. So it's like whatever.
I mean, think about it this way: the positive, if you, like not being in Div 1 means you get to take like if you're like 1 seed in Div 2, you get to take like 2 break weeks, right?
Damn right.
That's
I'm
kind of
gonna
a
take those.
that's honestly kind of a good reward. Like, I feel like,
Yeah,
all right.
I don't know which
yeah.
I like more. I have no idea which I like more.
No,
I think I like
okay.
I think I like the buys.
PK, I have been in that position before. Remember, like when we were doing the tournament seeding for Division 2 free last year, I was like, you can put me wherever. Division 2, I get to play with good people, get to have fun. I have nothing to lose because I'm worse than everybody else. So whatever I'll win, I'll take. Division 3, all right, I'll take it. I'm basically guaranteed playoff. I have nothing to lose because I'm at the start of it. At least I'm better than everybody else. So
Yep.
sure, so you get what I mean. So it is not the worst position to be in.
Yep,
sure.
I'm not too sad if I suffer from here. I'm not too sad if I like I don't know. I'll probably end up playing what like Mason next week. That'll be fine. I'm happy with that.
All right.
It's either Mason or Despin. Like I think they're fighting for a Div 1 spot.
Perfect.
So you'll get another card against Despin, and it'll be.
Yeah,
look
I'll
like
get
this.
another. I'll get one of these again, and I'll be sad. This is the second invasion where I just like look at the start and I'm like, wow, I just cry, don't I?
On similar token, I wish PK. I really wish you picked Invasion against me. I'm not gonna lie. Depot.
Okay. So the moral of this match, there's actually 2 morals that I want to share with you. One of those is risk management is really important. All right, just think about it, everybody.
Yep.
Number 2, invasion is just like an actual real invasion. If you have the smaller army that is yours lower, you're fucked. So
Yep.
it's okay. There are situations in which it works, but most of the time you're fucked.
No, this one was sad. I was like, okay, well, I got speed bully carded.
And I think with this, we can probably close it unless there's anybody else that has anything to add.
Yeah, I would note to myself, triple check all the starting goals.
Did you think it
Just-
was like Pinahundo or something by accident?
No, I saw Pianta hundreds, but for some reason I just didn't acknowledge it as a starting goal. I thought it was like,
like
in the
that's
middle.
not fast.
The way I view it in my
Yeah.
brain is like you probably would have won that race anyway. So like, I don't know. Did it really matter in the end of the day?
Also,
It's how I
people,
would
can we
sleep
all
at night.
agree that Connect 5 is a better format than Invasion?
No.
No. I like Invasion more.
Sorry, I had to.
I'm about even with him. They're both better
Larvi,
than regular. I'll say that.
Larvi, you are about to hear a 50-minute essay on why C5 is better than Invasion. Starting now. Screw the other match. We're gonna do this now.
Perfect.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The next match isn't for like 40 minutes because
I
obviously
mean,
this one
we can
ended
host
early
we
for
can
this
host
tragedy.
the other match. Honestly, there's another match going on at the moment, which is on
Oh yeah, there is
Bingothon,
another match going on. Is Rhaenyra streaming
and
the
it
next?
should be. Oh, it's Darkman versus Tanuki. So
The next match tonight is Schmidt versus May, and Rhaenyra is streaming it, so it's up to her if she wants to raid or just play music or whatever. So, other than that, you know, tragic match. Unfortunately, Danny still routed and played well, all that stuff. So it just didn't come down to. It was just sad, but stick around. There's another match in like 40 minutes. Rhaenyra says she's leaving it on, so if you're bored, go to Bingothon and watch whatever's happening there. Peace.